Hey guys, welcome back to another video on the channel. Today we're doing another tier list by me because the last one was by my friend. So there's going to be two of us on the channel now, which will be pretty fun. So more videos and stuff. We share a lot of different interests, so yeah, sometimes we'll have some anime stuff on here from him and just some other stuff by me. But yeah, so today is Treyarch Zombies Maps 2021, Firebaze Z included, so the new Zombies map, obviously. So yeah, the person was nice enough to, put the names on everything and put them in order from release, so that was pretty cool. So it makes my life easier because I was probably going to put them in order. So yeah, I know quite a bit about zombies. The only thing I'm sort of not really into is the storyline stuff, and that stuff I don't really care about, so that won't be a factor in this tier list. But it's pretty much just going to be from map quality overall, how much I enjoyed it personally, so it's my opinion, obviously. And yeah, let's get into it. So Narked is, I didn't play it when it first came out because I was really young then, and yeah, but I played it after, since my first map was Kino, and then I played it on Beer 1 first, and then I got World at War after and played that. So Narked, for me, it doesn't really have that nostalgia factor, but it is really bare bones and it's a fun survival map. If you're playing on World at War, Beer 1, in Beer 3 it's not as, survival, because you have all the gobblegums and stuff. But for me, it's like a C or D. I'm gonna put it in D for now. I know people like it, but I mean, there's just not much going for it. If I want to play a survival, I'll go for Rocked, which I like a lot more than that, surprisingly enough, considering there's like, it's not really that different from Narked, but I like the atmosphere a lot better. I like the perks. I just like the layout. I think it's cool. It's scary. It's really scary for a zombies map. And yeah, I think I'm gonna put that at B. Shino Numa, it's kind of like Narked for me, but I think just a little bit better. But I'll just put it in D for now. Just for now. I don't think it's a bad map overall. There's just not really much going for it for the older ones, for the World at War ones, I suppose. Darice, now this isn't a S for me like it is for some people, but it's an A for me. I have some fun on this map. It's really well laid out. It's great. You can train on it, you can camp on it. It's fun, and yeah, that's about it for Darice. Fun map, but not my favorite. Kino. Now, I know it's pretty much just like Darice, but just a different layout. Very similar to Darice, but it's in Beer 1, which is, I love the Beer 1 engine. I love the guns, which is weird because a lot of them kind of suck. But I don't know, it's the first COD I really got into, and it's Kino. It's an A for me. 5, we'll get to Classified later, and I think I like Classified a little bit more, but 5, I really like the Pentagon Thief. It's a great risk reward sort of thing, and it's cool. The Pentagon, great theme for a map, great place. I don't know, it's very difficult, which I suppose can be a good thing, but I don't know, for me it's about I don't know, C isn't bad. C is like, if I was putting this, F would be like terrible, D would be like playable but not that great for me. C is like pretty good, B is great, A for me is just some of the best, but S is like my favorites. So yeah, S doesn't mean exactly like the best objectively. Ascension. Now I actually really like Ascension. It's fairly simple, but it's really easy, which I suppose is a good thing because I'm not all that great. I like the monkeys. Surprisingly enough, I like the monkeys. One of the things people hate about the map, I actually really like, because if they didn't have the monkeys, it'd be the easiest map ever. It's a great like foil to the like if it didn't have the monkeys, everyone would have gone around 100 on this map, even in BO1. It's that easy. So I'm gonna put it in B. Call of the Dead. Ooh, I think it's really, really cool. Yeah, it's really cool. It's not one of my favorites, but I don't know. George Romero. I haven't played this map in a fat minute, but the last time I really played something remotely similar to it is Tagged a Totem. That name is so difficult for me to say. But Call of the Dead, I haven't played it in a while, but it's cool. You know, you got all the actors that you love. You love to see them. George Romero, rest in peace. I don't know, it's pretty cool. I think I'm gonna actually put A. I was gonna put a B, but I think it's really cool. Shangri-La. I don't think I've ever gotten past round 20 on Shangri-La, even on the BO3 version. I'm terrible at this map, if I'm being completely honest. The Wonder Weapon is amazing, and it is really cool, but that's like one of the only things really doing it. I've done Easter eggs on every single BO3 map, 2 BO4 maps, and 1 BO2 map, but I have not done anything on the BO1 map, so I can't really put that as a factor. So Shangri-La, I know if you have a 4-man squad, the Easter egg can be pretty cool, but I've never done it, so I think I'm going to put it C. Moon. Very divided map in the community. Not really in the community at all, but like, you know, it's fairly divided, I know that. But I think it's awesome. I don't really like the excavators. They just, or how often the excavators go off. I wish it was like maybe every 10 rounds, or like later than that. But Moon is really cool. I just love the wackiness. Like, you're on the moon in fighting zombies. That's cool. And yeah, that'll be Transit. D. It's not F. Like, it's not that bad. It's not as bad as people say. It's no S, A, even B. There's an argument for C, but I don't know. I've never really played it with friends. If I have had, like, you know, crazy tons of friends on this map, probably C, because I've heard that, you know, playing this map with friends is great, but I haven't really. So, I don't know, for me it's D. It's cool, kind of. It's a great idea, but the engine, if this was remade exactly how it was in BO2, just not exactly, like with, you know, current PS5 engines, Xbox Series X, it'd be awesome, really. But, you know, the limitations of the console, it's all been said before. You guys know why it's not the best. Nuketown Zombies, I think that's a D as well. It's Nuketown. It's kind of boring. Every single time I've tried to play it, I've been like, yes, Nuketown Zombies, and then I go onto it and I get bored really quickly. I'm sure it would have been cool when it came out, but it's just sort of not that great now. Die Rise. A lot of people would say it goes in F. I don't even know if I'll have any in F, because there's really no maps that I think are that bad. But Die Rise is a D. It's probably at the back when I put them all in order. But Die Rise is just, well, just kind of annoying. Like, it's cool concept, but like execution didn't really work that well. Mob of the Dead, first S tier, come on, it's Mob. It's very loved by the community, and I can tell why. It's fucking amazing. I love the characters, the atmosphere, the design of the map, the weapons, the Easter egg, just everything about this map is awesome. The boss, the zombies' eyes, it's so cool. Alcatraz, it's amazing, and I've had a lot of fun times on that map. Buried is a B for Buried. Pretty fun. I was so excited when I got this map. Like, I was so excited to play it, and I had so much fun playing the map as well. It was the first DLC I got for BO2, and that's probably why I was so excited to get it. And it was so, like, it's just, Treyarch somehow just, like, they come up with the greatest ideas for maps, and a lot of the time they execute them really well. And Buried is another one of that. There's some gameplay mechanics that aren't like top tier, but you know, the bank is one reason why it's probably the biggest thing about this map. I know it's in Die Rise and Transit, but in Buried it's probably the biggest thing in here. Like, it's probably biggest in Buried for me, and it just really annoys me. It'd be cool if, like, I mean, you can choose to play without the bank, but it just, like, I don't know, when you're playing with friends, they always go for the bank and stuff, so it's kind of like, yeah. Origins, another S tier. Of course, I'm pretty sure this is Mob, and Origins is in a lot of people's S tier, but for good reason. Origins is bloody amazing. It's like the first time you get to meet the old crew, which is cool. What is it? I don't even remember their name now. Primus, Ultimus, something like that. And yeah, the giant robots, the staffs, like, come on, it's awesome. Shadows of Evil, I think it's A. I've been seeing a lot of love for Shadows recently, in the past year or two, and a lot of people are saying it's an S-worthy map. I think it is S-worthy, but for me, it is A. The atmosphere, come on, it is so, just like the jazz, the city, the lights, it's awesome, and it's so fun to play. I was so excited to play this map, and I didn't really understand the hate when it first came out. A lot of people were unhappy with the map, and I never saw why, and to this day I still love it. It's cool. Horizon Dark, my favorite map of all time. It is just so cool. I'm saying that with every single map, but like, they make the best maps. Horizon Dark, what can I say that hasn't been said? Pretty much nothing, because Horizon Dark is just that good for me. The Easter egg I've done probably 20-30 times, and that's not even an exaggeration. I've done it so much times, and I've never gotten bored of it. The bows, I know pretty much every single thing there is about this map off by heart. I can not play it for a year and still remember how to do the bows. It's just so cool. I've loved it ever since the day it came out. Zetsubo, I think this is the most underrated map of all time. I think it's an A tier for me. Not S, but A tier. I just did the Easter egg the other day with some mates, and it was really fun. The biggest thing about this map that is annoying is the boss. Well, both bosses, I guess. The boss fight was kind of underwhelming, and the boss, the Thrasher, sucks. It's like one of the worst bosses in the game, but it's just, I don't know, it's so cool. Like, I've always loved the design of the map. I've said that probably for everything, but I don't care. Setsubo is really cool. I love the kind of plant like theme and stuff, and yeah, it's cool. Also, planting isn't that great. Like the seed mechanic stuff isn't that great, but whatever. Gorod Crovey S, another S. Oh, what just happened? Where did it go? There it is. Gorod Crovey. It's awesome. The dragons, the robots in the background, Stalingrad. I mean, it's one of my favorite historical like things ever, the Battle of Stalingrad, and to see that in a zombies map is really cool. I love Nikolai as a character. He's really cool, and a map based around him is awesome. The Easter egg is difficult. I think it's really fun. Apart from the bomb step, that can go the fuck away. I dread that all the time. I do the Easter egg, but whatever. I mean, it's Gorod Crovey. The fire sort of theme, the everything. It's fun, and it's hard. It's the hardest map in BO3 by far, and it is still one of the funnest. Revelations is a B. I'd see a lot of people putting it down like D or C, but I think it's solid. A lot of people are not happy with, like, since it's the final map for BO3, they weren't happy with like how there's pretty much barely any new parts of the map. It's just sort of like stuff from previous games and maps, but I think that's cool. It is the first map I ever got around 100 on, which is probably a lot of people's because it's just so easy. But Revelations, I've had a lot of fun on it. My go-to map to level up. I just love the all-out craziness of it. Like, it's so OP. Like, you can go from just some dude with a pistol to a god in like 10 seconds with the mystery box, and it's fun. It's really fucking fun. Revelations, B tier. Blood of the Dead. This is probably the most controversial part. I think it's like a B. I know, yeah, it's not the greatest map like all around, but I think a lot of the hate does come from the fact that Mob of the Dead is held at such a high pedestal because the map is amazing. The Blood of the Dead, it was kind of a letdown, and I agree with that, but it's like, it's not a bad map, in my opinion. It's, you know, BO4, bit rocky, but I feel like the ether maps of that game have always been fun, and Blood of the Dead is that for me. It's fun. It's very dark, depressing, and it's just sort of bleak, but it's really fun. Classified is higher than 5, but I think it's still in C for me. I think I've changed my mind since the start of the video, but Classified is, well, I don't know, it's pretty much just 5, but with BO4 weapons and a couple more rooms and no Pentagon Thief. That's about it. There's not really much to it, but I think it is better because of the BO4 engine, which doesn't suck. It's just easy to get to high rounds, which is the main part of the game that's fun for me. So that's why I like it a little more. Voyage of Despair, another controversial sort of thing. A lot of people would have it probably F, but I think I'm gonna put it at B as well. I don't really have a solid argument for this one as well. It was just the map I was most excited for coming into Black Ops 4, and it was the first map I played on Black Ops 4, and I don't know, I had a lot of fun with it. On the fucking Titanic, man. How is that not cool? How is that not amazing? I mean, yeah, like, it does get a little annoying with the, what are they called, elementals, but that's a problem in IX as well, and people love IX, so, I don't know. But speaking of IX, I think it's another B, which is weird, because I do love the map, I just don't think it's, the best. BO4 is, you know, I think as a game as well, it's underrated. I'm seeing a lot of people now actually start liking it a bit more, and I like that because I've never really been on the hate train when it comes to BO4. I've always sort of liked it. I mean, it's no BO3, no BO1, no BO2, but it is still a fine standalone game if you don't compare it to the other three, if you count, no, 4 if you count Water War. Sorry, my math is very crap, but yeah, IX, it's cool. The Roman theme, I don't know, I'm not too good with all that stuff, but like, I don't know, just in a Colosseum type place, fighting zombies, that's cool. Dead of the Night, it's not like that bad, but it's not the greatest. It's kind of I've always wanted a zombies map in a house. Like, that was like, ever since I started playing zombies, I've always wanted one, and when I got it, it was kind of like, I don't know, it wasn't really what I anticipated, and it didn't really live up to what I thought it would be. But still, that being said, it's still pretty fun. Like, there's no zombies map I can hop onto and have a bad time. But I don't know, Dead of the Night's just kind of boring, but it's still pretty fun. Ancient Evil is another C for me. I know people really like this one as well, but for me, I don't know, I can't see myself to, like, I can see why people like it, but, and I like it as well, but it's not my favorite. It's cool, don't get me wrong, but I don't know, just not my thing. Alpha Omega, I think, is a D for me. I mean, I don't know, every single time I've gone on and played it, there's just nothing really that excites me. Still can have fun, but, you know, the ray guns aren't even fun like you'd think. It's just sort of like a letdown, but yeah, still fun. Tag to Toten, I think this is gonna be a B. I like Tag to Toten, a fun conclusion. I don't know, I like the area of Call of the Dead, where is it, Siberia or something. I like the new add-ons they did to the map, like the laboratory part at the top of the mountain. That's pretty cool. The Tundra gun kind of sucks, but the Thunder gun's good. And the Samantha box, I don't know, but it's pretty cool. I like it. D Machine, I still don't really know where I stand with this map. I don't dislike it at all. The map itself is good, but I think it's a B. Yeah, I don't know. It's a B for me. It's not bad at all. It's fun. I do really like Cold War so far. I haven't really played it that much since I got Dark Ether camo, but I don't know. I played the crap out of this map. And yeah, I think on the first night that it came out, I was like 4th on the leaderboard or something. I'm next to like Noah J456 and stuff, which was really cool to see, but then now I'm like in the thousands again or something. So D Machine is a cool like thing in Narked. I like the underground bit, I like the outside bits, but I don't know, there's just nothing really special. The Wonder Weapon kind of sucks. The ray gun's cool, but the Wonder Weapon kind of sucks. Firebaze Z, I think it's another B. I don't really know where I stand with it yet, so it's subject to change, but for now, Firebaze Z is a B. And yeah, there's nothing inherently bad about it. The waves that come every like 10 rounds or something does get kind of annoying, which is one sort of flaw about it, but the Wonder Weapon's cool. A Vietnam map I've always wanted. I think it's in Vietnam, right? Just that sort of like aesthetic I've always wanted in a zombies map, and it delivered. It exceeded my expectations, and yeah, it's fun. But that's kind of it for this tier list. If you guys enjoyed, or agreed with it, make sure to leave a like. Subscribe if you're new. Bunch of videos going to be coming out about just random stuff. Could be stuff about games, TV shows, movies, whatever, or it could just be dumb crap, just random dumb crap. But yeah, if you want to see more of that, subscribe, and yeah, I'll see you guys later. Bye.